What's up, traders? This is your boy RM-THUCK'S. I'm back again. With more powerful and more banger. I'm exposing the impulse and correction strategy today. I'm exposing impulse and correction strategy. So what is impulse? Impulse is a move whereby the market moves quietly strong. Correction is a price rebound and contraction which can be observed after every trend and impulse. So meaning that every time in the market, there will be impulse and there will be correction. If that so this scenario cannot happen, then market was going to move into a straight line. So meaning that there will be no market moving into a straight line. Market have to give us impulse and then buyers and sellers have to battle. Normally, when I was starting to trade, I call this a battlefield. So every time after this battlefield, the previous one always win. So I used to trade it as like this. So now I'm going to show you how to use this strategy and utilize it and make money with it. So every time where there is a correction, there will be impulse after this correction. So it's impulse or another correction after the correction, then impulse again. But mostly all the time, market give impulse after every correction you get. So using impulse and correction as a combination in the market, meaning that we want to know how are we going to use this impulse and correction strategy in the uptrend, in the downtrend, in the ranging market. So now I'll be showing you how to take trades on the support and on the resistance. On the downtrend, support, on the resistance, on the support and the resistance. So now I'll be showing you how to take buyers and sellers to trade along the structure or to determine if this structure is going to be broken. So I want to teach you how to trade inside the structure, or if you can know when is this structure going to be broken. So let's go further. On a ranging market, remember that we only use this strategy to confirm that the resistance is going to be open with correction towards it. Then it's a confirmation that the market will create impulse towards the resistance. Also, the same scenario as we are going down, then we have correction towards the support. Then it's a confirmation that this support is weak. It's going to be broken with impulse. Okay. So how to trade on the uptrend is the very same way on how to trade on a downtrend. So I'll just make example with uptrend. So as you can check on the uptrend, market move like this. That's where you're going to have higher highs, and then higher lows. So when you use trend, then that's where the counter trend engage on this market, because we have to analyze the counter trend or trend inside the trend. So how to identify a trend? Before you can identify the trend, impulse and correction have to occur on the market so that you can highlight the highest point and the lowest point of that trend. For us to confirm that this is an uptrend, we have to have higher highs, and then higher lows. So now I'm going to show you how to trade this impulse and correction. So now, as you can check, here is the example of uptrend. On the uptrend, I'm going to show you where we want to take the trades only, because we don't want to hold the ranging market trades. We only want to have quick pips same time on our bed. Okay, quick pips on the market, and then we secure the bed. That's it. So we want to trade on this zone, where the market all the time gives us impulse. On this star zone where I highlight the stars, then I'll be teaching you how to catch, and how to spot this impulse moves. This is an impulse, this is a correction. This is an impulse, this is a correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So you can check on the support, then on the support, I mean, sorry for that, and then on the resistance. Here it's an invisible line that bull versus bear inverted. So we call the continuation zone because of what? Because of we have reversal patterns, reversal bullish impulse and correction, and then reversal bearish impulse and correction. And we also have bullish correction, which is bullish reversal, that we have bearish reversal. So now I want to show you what's happening with this market. As you can check here, we have impulse, and then all the time correction facing down is a bullish one. All the time correction facing down is a bullish one. So when you see the correction is the length of the candlestick with the same height, meaning that the height of this candlestick is the same as the second one, and the third one, the fourth, and so on and so on and so on. So now I'm going to teach you how to trade or how to catch these points. So now we want to trade here. When we want to know when is this correction going to give us impulse. So when the correction is breaking out, then it's going to give you straight impulse. Okay. So in the middle, on our support and resistance, we call them reversal patterns. In the middle of the trend, when, for example, we are in an uptrend, in the middle of a trend, we call them continuation patterns. We call them continuation patterns. So we go down and check. Here is impulse correction. Okay, guys, please, is impulse then correction. Then here we have bearish correction, meaning that bearish correction is showing us that the previous buyers, they are losing momentum. For example, if there was a bias, then they start to correct, then facing up, it's a bearish correction, meaning that there will be impulse sell. Then this is a bullish correction, showing you that the previous downtrend is losing momentum because of the buyers and sellers are starting to buy. Now we are prepared to have the impulse move out of this. Even this one is a continuation one. We know that after the previous impulse and correction, we have the very same length of the previous impulse on the next. So meaning that once you can identify, or once you can master how to identify the correction all the time, you can make money. You can make money when you can determine this is a correction. So now we know bearish correction is giving us impulse down, then bullish correction is giving us impulse down, impulse up, then impulse correction, we know that is the very same as previous impulse. Let's go to how to take the trades. How to take the trades every time, all the time, when the market is approaching our support and resistance, the market will give you signs. Is this market going to break, or is this market going to reverse from this support or the resistance? The correction will tell you the very same thing I showed you. If we have bearish correction on the support, we know that this is a bearish correction on the support. We know that every time when the correction is facing up, it will give us impulse down. So you have to master these guys and draw your trend lines correctly, then you will master the strategy. So once we have bullish, remember I said once the correction is facing down, it's a bullish one. Once the correction is facing up, it's a bearish one. So once we have the market, for example, the market came to this zone, and then the market start to correct facing down, meaning that we are waiting for impulse going down. And in the middle of the trend, the market will give you another correction. We call this one a continuation to us, to give us a last impulse, for example, to complete the structure to our resistance, meaning that this is a bullish reversal, and this is a bullish continuation, and this is an impulse. So on this scenario is the very same way, guys. We have correction towards the resistance, and is correcting towards to the upside, then we will have impulse and correction and impulse. So once we have another continue, for example, this is a continuation zone. Once we have another, for example, we have impulse and continuation and impulse. So for example, once we have another correction facing down towards our support, we know that this support is not strong, it's going to be broken. It's going to be broken, meaning that this continuation correction is a confirmation that this market will reverse down, will go down impulsively and then correct after the breakout as a confirmation of the previous trend is broken. Okay, the previous trend, this one is showing us that the trend, this support is weak, it's going to be broken, then it's going to give us impulse and another continuation correction. Then alert waves, guys, always complete the previous low, meaning that we will exit here only. Exit here only. The measurement is taken of the previous low of the structure. Lower low, lowest lower low. Okay. So another scenario again, we have impulse correction as a reversal on our support. We have impulse and correction as a reversal on our support. Once market gives us impulse and then correction is facing down, you know that this is a bullish reversal formation where we'll be having impulse, then continuation in the middle of the trend and impulse. Okay, I hope you guys understand it. If you don't understand it, keep on replaying the video and make sure you understand the concept, because you can't just keep this concept. Remember that we have bullish reversal, continuation, bearish reversal, continuation, and then continuation or reversal. Okay, this guys, this is working. So now the confirmations, how to measure or how to take the trades. How to measure, how to take the trade. Every time once you see an impulse, then followed by correction, then you have to just highlight or just draw your support and resistance on that, and then measure the previous size to your target. The previous impulse size is the very same way as your next target. So, okay, it's working like this, and you will have this impulse, then you measure it, and that's when you have take profit. Then impulse, then measure it, then take profit. Then if you have correction, then check your TP1 have to be here, then check the nearest previous zone. That's where you're going to exit. But normally, the correction impulses is not that much, but you will have short impulse followed by another correction. Then for this one, you can know the previous impulse so that you can measure it. Okay. Okay. So even on the bias is the same, guys. You can wait for it to give you push, which is impulse, and wait for it to correct. Sorry for that. Wait for it to correct. Once it corrected, then you can measure the previous impulse with the next exit point. Okay. So as you all know, as I told you that once the market is broken, for me to determine that the market will no longer be bullish, I just have to wait for market to give me any correction facing up. For example, on a bullish trend, on the uptrend, the very same way, you just do it opposite. Then I'm waiting for any correction formation. It's a confirmation for me that the previous trend is exhausted, guys. There will be no more buyers. Market have to create lower highs and lower lows, meaning that we'll be introduced to a new trend, which is a downtrend. Okay. So guys, let me go to the market and show you only for one pair. Then please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. I promise the next video will be as much as I want, and then it will be so what I just came. We have support and resistance, meaning. So now we want to know how I'm going to take trade on this market. As the pink one, which is our support, market always is a turning point of the market where the market will have to go and retest our resistance. So how are we going to take trade? We only want to, now I will be taking this formation that here there is no bearish bullish pattern, confirming that they have impulse going up followed by correction. Then for this correction, I always, because of I can identify where can I the previous impulse by before this correction, then I will just take the length of this previous impulse and put it in front of my correction point, where is our exit point. And then make sure that understand, then don't force to practice this. You have to nice. As for this scenario, you can check we have this bullish trend. Then this is a confirmation that the market, and then guys, for you, and then this is like this. Once you have the reversal one on the resistance, there will be no more turning back to that resistance. Market have to go and respect your support, then come back to your resistance. Then if the support is broken, then it's broken, then you have to continue. But there will be no more touches again on the resistance once it didn't go to your support. So here you can check we have bearish reversal, bullish uptrend. We were in a bullish uptrend. Then after this, then correction, then impulse, then correction, then impulse, then correction, then impulse, then correction, then impulse. So what's going to happen? We're going to have correction going up. No longer on the bullish inside this trend. Yeah, see what's going to happen. As I can check and watch out for any indicators so that I can buy, and I will be waiting for any bullish for this transaction on Nasdaq, which is my favorite Nasdaq guide. It is working so nice. And then just you want to kill Nasdaq. Sorry for that. But anyway, let's so that I can show you. Actually, I just took a selfie because you just wait like this because of every time after correction you will be impulse, and then I measure the next target with the length of the previous correction. So that's where I'm going to fix. So correction impulse. This is how the market moves, guys. Once you can know how to highlight the correction zone. So as you can check, the scenario is changing now. We are facing down. Once we are broken this one, this resistance, I broken this resistance, and then the horizontal resistance also. Then action of expanding structure showing you that Nasdaq is starting to lose momentum. Okay. The correction, and it will give us to confirm that same impulse. No. This is not how it works. Correction, impulse, and correction. So understand, please comment so that because the next video will be so much with more information. Even this one have information. You just have to comment and tell me where you don't understand, and I will just add where I start. For example, on the start of the next video, I will add what you don't understand so that you can stay tuned. This is your boy RM-THUCK'S, guys. I salute you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel so that we can grow and assist more people. I salute you. I say ciao. Bye-bye, guys. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.